In this video, you are going to learn about a popular recreation enjoyed by many Gazan families in the summers before the war. A recreation that doesn't fit the image of Gaza you probably have in your head. Every summer, many Gazans waited in anticipation to spend time at a holiday chalet. Chalets were villas with swimming pools that could be rented for short holidays. There were hundreds of these villas in Gaza. 640, according to one article in English from 2018, and they varied in price range and level of luxury. But they all included a fully equipped house, at least one swimming pool, and usually separate kids' pool as well, sitting areas, a ping pong table, and of course the mandatory barbecue. Chalets were usually rented for the day or the evening. Evenings were cheaper, and usually by extended families or groups of friends, in which case men and women were separate, of course. And companies rented chalets for recreation days for their employees. But chalets were mainly used by families as far as I could see. The children played in the pool, while the men played cards, engaged in light sport activities, and tended to the barbecue. The women chatted while preparing salads and snacks. A popular trend among young Gazan women on social media was photo shoots of beautiful food and snacks arrangements by the pool at the chalet. The chalet industry was extremely competitive, and they became more and more luxurious. A newish trend in the years before the war was chalets offering water activities. These mini aqua parks were super popular with groups of young men. One of them, I think it was Helen's Chalet, even went so far as to boast that it was the most dangerous chalet in Gaza, I kid you not. A big plus of the chalets was that they allowed privacy for women and teenage girls, so they could make use of the pool. In Gaza, women and girls, once they donned the hijab, usually between the ages of 14 and 16, could not bathe in public. So that meant no swimming in the sea nor in public swimming pools, but they could bathe in private with their families. Many of the chalets even offered curtains around the swimming pool area that could be drawn closed to protect the modesty of the women. Chalets were often used to host small parties, and during COVID, when wedding sizes were limited, many smaller wedding events were held at chalets. On one occasion, I got a hint that chalets could also be used for less wholesome activities. Some chalets refused to accept reservations from groups of young men, perhaps fearing that their behavior may ruin the chalet's reputation, if not the actual chalet itself. Unfortunately for chalet owners, the best, newest, and most luxurious chalets were located on the sea road leading towards the northwestern point of the Gaza Strip and the border with Israel. Following the October 7 massacre, in which terrorists from Gaza invaded Israel, committing horrific atrocities, in November of 2023, the first IDF tanks to roll into Gaza came along the sea road from the north. Many of the Gaza holiday chalets, as well as luxury beach resorts, such as Bianco Beach, stood on their route and were among the first casualties of the war.